All right.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Oh, man.
And bear in mind, guys, there will be a delay. So if you're reacting in real time to a death or something, we're going to hear it like 2 to 3 seconds afterwards. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, here we go. So both players, very smooth so far.
The option is to not die.
The option is to not die. The only other thing you can do here at the prologue is know when to hit those cutscene skips. That's important. And also the little hops. Little hops are faster than just walking. So those are really the only two things that you need to do here is not die, do the little hops, and hit those cutscene skips. That's the strategy for prologue. Okay, after each round, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and open up your journals. We're going to compare...
Wait, after each chapter?
Oh, okay, yep. It's no problem. We can...
Hold up, I'm going out.
Yep, no worries. No worries. Yeah, so we're gonna do
we don't just like fly through.
Yeah, it's not a real time. We're doing a game file. That's another thing I probably should have mentioned is make sure that your timer is set to game file. Palm Top says there's no kicking it this time. Oh, you're right, Palm Top. We should kick it. You're right. So I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it.
Ooh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Good luck to the racers. Thank you, Matt.
Shit.
A wild Ken appears. What's up, Ken? What's up, Ken? Okay.
So how does one pull up their log?
Oh, okay. So you just go to the open up your file and just press I think it's LT on this screen. Left trigger or left button on that screen.
You know, that's what I have my freaking demo set up to.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
hold on a second.
It doesn't give you an option to just press. Oh, I see. You can't press it because it's mapped. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, what's up, Brace?
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
What up, man?
We're learning here.
Yes, it's only the second ever Moonberry Cup, guys. Thank you for bearing with us as we work our way through all the technical difficulties. Hey, yo, good luck to both. Runner says Sal. What's up, Sal?
Hey, what's up, hello?
Am I saying your name right? Sal.
Really not pulling it up.
Welcome in, man. There's nothing on your screen that says, like, press a button to see a book. It should be, like, in the lower left-hand corner.
Nope.
There's nothing there?
Yeah, for me,
is there a keyboard button for it?
Screen.
Joe, so there's nothing on the screen that says it has like a little icon of a book?
No.
Oh, Carrie says it usually doesn't after prologue. Oh, okay, never mind. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll just prologue is done. Let's just get set up to go into the first stage.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it is after prologue.
Thanks, Carrarium. Thank you, Carrarium. Okay, guys. So go ahead and press go. We'll get to the postcard screen, what's known as the postcard screen.
Oh, this screen.
Yep, one more screen, and we'll pause on the postcard screen, and I'll give you the countdown.
All right, cool.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, let's kick it. Here we go. This is it. This is where things get serious, guys.
This is getting serious.
Forsaken City. Okay, and both players through the first screen pretty quickly, pretty easily. We see Joe there doing some, okay, both taking a similar route as well. Okay, still clean for both players. Kareem with a nice strat up the side. Joe struggling with it a little bit, but gets it. And now both players onto the tricky screen. There's a couple different ways you can play this screen. Kareem takes a death there. Joe plays it safe, and they're both pretty much at the same point here in the race. Nice wall kick from both players. Very smooth through this screen. Okay. Just play it safe and smooth. That's the only thing you really want to do here. This screen with the falling blocks can get tricky, but both players navigating it really well. Nice move there by Kareem and Joe. First try. Both nail the speed strat there. And we're on to the moving platform room. Both players navigating it well. And Kareem with a nice wave dash there. Joe taking the safe strat off the platform. Okay, very good. Joe getting stuck, has to backtrack there. Ooh, lost some time there. Okay, he's back on track. Kareem takes a death, though. Kareem takes a death. Okay, both players playing smooth. Joe catches some spikes there, and Kareem pulls ahead a little bit. Kareem taking the intended path here, making the big ice block fall down. Kareem on the final screen here. Playing it somewhat safe. Both players now finishing up. Kareem looks like the first to the finish line. Hits the skip cutscene. Joe right behind, though. Not far behind, and also finishes. Wow, really good. Really, really good.
That was good. Well done.
What's up, PK? Well done, guys. Now, let's see if we can go back and pull up the pull up that screen, Joe and Kareem.
There it is. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you, Cararium. Thank you so much for that tip. So we'll keep that in mind going forward. So let's see. What are the... let me make my screen a little bit bigger here. Okay, so we got
140.
Joe with a 141 and Kareem with a 148. Very nice. So only... wait, why doesn't... Joe, can you go to the first page of your book here?
Oh, the total.
Or, I'm sorry, second page of the book, I think it is. Yeah, there you go.
bad.
So total time, 218, and Kareem at 220. Wow, really close race, guys. Really close race. Let's go on to the next postcard screen for Old Site. Oh, Comet in the house. What's up, Comet? Absolute speedy legend Comet in the house. What's up? And Azuriel. How's it going, Azuriel? Welcome in, guys. We're just about to start Old Site. Both players are ready. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it. Okay, guys, here we go. This is Old Site. Still kind of considered, I guess, one of the intro stages. It feels like you have 2 intro stages, and then Hotel is where the game really starts. These are stages that are a little bit shorter, but there's plenty of places to save and lose time, so both players are going to have to play solidly. Kareem taking an early death, struggling a little bit. Joe going for a speed strat here where you go underneath the intended route. Missing a couple tries, getting another try. Kareem stuck on the same screen. And, oh, do you ever just retry? Joe just throws in an incorrect retry. That's where skipping those cutscenes with the right timing is important. Now Kareem has had a chance and kind of is catching up here. Okay, Kareem taking a death. Joe also getting stuck here, struggling a little bit, getting out of this room. Okay, and he's out. Joe has the early lead here. And making good progress up the corridor, narrow corridor, and into the bubble room. And Joe is the first one to reach the battle in chase sequence. Kareem not far behind, though. Okay. Both players progressing along. Okay, and Kareem now into the battle and chase. Okay, both players just kind of going very smooth now. No mistakes here. Joe onto the key screen. This is a tricky screen. There's time to be lost here for sure if you're not careful. And Joe is through it first try. Really nicely done. Kareem making up some time here and catching up right on Joe's heels. The final couple screens here of this chase are tricky, and Joe taking a death is costing him some time. Kareem now making his way through the key screen and takes a costly death at the end of it, giving Joe a big lead now, but still a couple of really sketchy screens coming up. Joe makes it through the first of the last battle and chase screens. Now onto the final chase screen. Joe opting for the shortcut. Let's see how he handles the bottom key area. And I'm guessing by that expletive that he made a mistake. Yes, he did. He hit into a battle and right at the last moment, which is going to lose him the most amount of time. Kareem now catching up. Kareem now on the same screen as Joe. Both the deficit has been erased. The deficit has been erased. Joe now through the final bit of the keys, so he's safe now. He's past the battle and chase and into the final section here, which you really can't die on, but you want to optimize your movement as much as possible. You can make up time here with quick movement, and you can't really lose too much time, but if you have nice movement through here, you're going to save some time for sure.
You can totally
Alright, I took
die.
that last part really safe.
Kareem very smooth and finishes out the battle and chase. Joe about halfway through. He's got one more section here, and Kareem right on his heels. Comment says they'd go so much faster if they turn screen shake off. Okay.
Is that a thing?
That is the thing.
Yeah, the hell is this?
It's the way to play. Okay. Joe coming to the end of the stage now, and Kareem not far behind. Okay, and Joe, first one to the finish line there. Kareem right on his heels with some nice wave dash momentum through this final section. Really nice, actually. Some real nice movement. He only got caught on one spring, but really good controlled wave dashing through there. Really well done. And both players through. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's go to our booklet screens.
That was not great.
It's all right. You'll make up in this level, I promise.
I
Okay.
fucked with this one, don't worry.
Tail of the tape here. Joe had a 3:17 old sight. Kareem with a 3:35, so about a 15-second swing. Now the totals: Joe 5:35, Kareem 5:56. About 20-ish seconds between players. A lot of time, actually. A lot can happen in the next stage.
Wait, so how do you turn off screen shake? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to go to options, you can
Wait,
just...
yeah.
It's in options. Options, you can disable screen shake.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually make you faster, but it... I think most speedrunners turn it off. Smoke Pig suggests you can turn off or turn on photosensitive mode as well if you'd like. That's completely up to you.
What does that do?
What does that
Oh,
do?
it's on already.
Chat, can you help us out? What does that do? Is it like an
It makes you photosensitive.
anti-seizure or something for people who are photosensitive? Give it up for the mod team, to the development team.
Mod squad.
Development team.
I mean, I'm a Majama mod, but I'm busy.
Thinking of that. Not sure what it does exactly. Okay. If Comet doesn't know, then no one knows. All right, guys, here we go. Celestial Resort. This is where the real climb begins. Both players, if you would please, get to the postcard screens. We will count down and begin what is arguably most players' least favorite chapter, I think, especially if you're new to running.
Yep.
Whiskey Jack 92, welcome in.
Like, hey, what's up, hello?
3 months.
Okay, guys, let's get ready. In
Alright.
3, 2, 1, let's jam. Here we go. It's resort time. Comment says, I love resort. It's the Meatball Hotel. It is the Meatball Hotel. Why is everyone excited for resort? Weird flex comment. Turning photosensitive mode off made Chapter 3, Chapter 5, and Chapter 6 less wonky looking. Okay. Yeah, I have mine turned on too.
That's X.
I have mine turned on too. All right, let's see. Both players pretty neck and neck right now. We're into the first of the meatball rooms. And I'll take it from that exasperated groan that Joe messed up. Yes, he did right at the end, but also Kareem had a mistake at the both kissing meatballs here early on. There we go. Joe gets his speed strat. Kareem taking the safe route. Both of them pretty much out of the room at the same time. Okay, we're into the first key of the Meatball Hotel. Joe taking a quick death. Kareem pulling ahead. Grabs the key first, and Joe struggling on this screen. Kareem first to unlock the door. Joe taking it slow and steady here. And finally gets the key, and he is unlocking that door. Kareem smoothly through the next screen and moving his way towards the old mess. Old mess, what's it called? Big mess? Huge mess?
Big mess.
Something like
Big
that.
mess. Something like
Big
that.
old sloppy dump hole.
It's the room full of towels and sheets and hotel paraphernalia. Big ass mess. Look at this crisp. Look at this non-shaky screens. This is really a thing of beauty
It
here.
is really strange. I kind of like it.
Oh, no, I missed it.
Ooh.
Shoot.
Kareem was cruising there, and he gets to the key room, and
And
oh, he loses some time there, allowing Joe to catch up. They are neck and neck now, both in the key room at the same time. Kareem's really struggling to get through this room. Joe pulls out ahead, able to grab the lead as Kareem
The hell am I going?
just struggling a little bit. Joe blazing new trails here. He wants to take that key back out of the hotel and go back to his car. All right, Kareem catching up now. Both players on the same screen. Well done. Well done. Large clutter, says Matt the Man. Large clutter screen. Joe first to the large clutter screen, and Kareem not far behind. Now, this is a screen that is
Wrong way, shoot.
deceptively difficult, guys. First of all, you need to know your routing. Second of all, these little books and crannies get you caught up, and you can get turned around, get going the wrong way pretty easily. Hard to make smooth moves through here, but Joe is the first one to the Oshiro cut screen, and then once you're through there, you need to know your route. I think most players go bottom, top, middle. That's the route that most players take, but it's all what you're comfortable with. You guys in chat, do you have any different routes? Ooh, Joe taking a costly death there, and Kareem just playing nice and smooth, catching up, closing the gap here, and Kareem actually takes a small lead right here on the screen. Joe struggling. Joe struggling on the screen. Kareem has taken the lead. Ooh, Kareem taking the death though. We're both players are kind of in the same general area here. Kareem ahead and taking this screen. There is a skip here you can do on the spikes, but Kareem taking it slow and steady.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
The slow and steady is paying off here because Joe is just getting stuck on this meatball room. This is a tricky room, guys. It is not to be taken lightly. And Joe finally through the room. He is now finishing out this area, and Kareem already has the books in place and onto the second. He is taking the upper route second. Kareem already there. Joe struggling to close the gap here. Oh, Kareem takes a death. Okay, not a super time loss there, but definitely gonna slow him up a little bit as Joe is playing nice and smooth now. Okay, both players playing clean, playing smooth. Kareem takes a death there, but not a super costly one. It was at the beginning of the room, so not a huge deal. And Kareem first to organize the clutter. The second organization bubble there. Oh, nice room there, handled by Joe. Kareem misses a cutscene here. It kind of slows him down a little bit. Not a huge loss, though. But Joe able to close the gap.
Oh, no.
Kareem into the final decluttering area, taking a death, allowing Joe, who's just another death for Kareem. A third death. Joe just really playing really smooth and closing the gap here. A fourth death. This is another room, guys. This meatball room can be really tricky. Kareem finally through. If Joe first tries it, he will be able to save a bunch of time right here. It is a tricky room. He's coming up to it now. See how he handles it. Oh, gets caught on the first one. Okay. Oh, very quickly through the second time. That's going to make up some time there. Well done, Joe. Kareem slow and steady through here. And first to the final cleanup bubble. I don't know what those things are called.
Clean out bubble.
Cleanup bubble. I like that.
Clean your bubble.
Clean your bubble, kids. Kareem grabs the final key, what I think is the final key here. Skipping the Oshiro cutscene. Joe not far behind. Joe has cleaned up the mess and now making his way to the Oshiro section. Kareem into the first key room here, which can be tricky, but he handles it well.
Shit.
Joe now into the elevator room. Takes a death there towards the top of the shaft. And Kareem nicely done on a screen that can be tricky. Kareem handles it well. And he is first to the demo dash wall. Now, I don't know if Kareem does a demo dash or not. Nope, it looks like he does not do a demo dash. So if Joe does a demo dash, he may be able to make up some time here. Kareem doing the standard route, which brings you into a meatball room that is tricky to say the least, and a lot of players lose time. Kareem is struggling for sure on this room, and it is not an easy room.
There we go. Oh, come on.
Oh, Kareem, big struggles on this room, big struggles. Wow, getting to the very end and dying is the worst way to lose time. Joe hot on his heels now, making his way towards the demo dash wall. Kareem finally has the key, and here's where the demo dash, you'll see how it pays off. Joe's going to try and hit it here in the first couple attempts. It may take a few attempts, but it's still a time save, even with a bunch of misses. Oh, Kareem taking a death there.
Oh, come
It is a very, very tricky maneuver here, the demo dash, not to be taken lightly. Kareem still struggling. If Joe gets this demo dash, he's going to be right on Kareem's heels. Welcome in, Whitehair.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Okay, Kareem through to the Yoshiro section now. And the demo dash just really costly now. Joe has to make a decision here. Continue on or play the level as intended without the exploit. Kareem onto the second screen and struggling a bit here with the Yoshiro. And he's through. Well done, Joe, with the demo dash successfully done now. He's closed the gap. Kareem making his way through the Yoshiro section. Notorious for losing time. It's still anybody's game here. Kareem taking a death there, opening the window a little bit. Very smooth play from Kareem there. Nicely done. Joe into the Yoshiro section now.
Not good.
Well played by Joe, and Kareem takes a death. He's losing some time there. Another death from Kareem, and Joe also dying there to Oshiro. Oshiro section proving difficult for both players. This is not an easy section, guys. Not an easy section. Absolutely dreaded by a lot of speedrunners, especially early on. Lots of things happening here. Okay, Joe closing the gap. Kareem taking it very, very slow. I don't know if that strategy is going to pay off here for him. But we'll see. Kareem is onto the final screen now. This is a make or break screen for Kareem. He's got to make it through without dying. He takes an early death there. Joe closing the gap a bit. Very smooth screen from Joe. Kareem still struggling on the final screen. Joe not far behind now. He has almost completely closed the gap. And now Joe to the final screen. Both players on the final screen now. Wow, what a race. Oh my God, Kareem with a late death opens this window wide open for Joe. Final section death there for Kareem. Absolutely painful, but Joe takes a death too. Oshiro section now, both players exactly level. This final screen just taking both players down. Who's going to be the first to complete it? It is neck and neck. Joe with the slight lead though. Can he finish the screen? Can he finish it? Yes, Joe is the first one to the finish line. Kareem not far behind, right at the end section. And Kareem is through. Oh my God, what a level. My dear God.
Oh man, that was good.
Wow. That is gaming.
Alright, guys, I gotta. Like a minute.
Kareem needs a minute. He's the adrenaline is
Needs a minute.
the adrenaline is flowing. Let's all take a minute. If you could open up your journal screens, guys, please, at the end of each stage. We'll take a quick 60-second bathroom break.
I gotta cut my demo out here.
Oof.
Wow,
Wow.
that was
What a level.
intense.
True gaming going on.
Come on.
Joe with that demo dash. Wow.
We got it.
That demo dash, baby. That demo save, Shameless Seamus. Oh my gosh.
That key room is the worst for me.
The key room is
I
extremely
absolutely cannot
tricky.
do that room.
And the demo dash is something that once you practice it like a lot, you can get it 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5 tries. But if it's somewhat of a newer trick for you, it's very tricky. Okay, let's open up our journal screens, guys. I'm gonna take a quick 30 seconds myself, and then we'll be right back, and we'll continue on.
Mom, if you want headphones, I have some.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, I'm back.
It's gonna be quite a different place with him gone, that's for
Thank
true.
you, thank you. Hey, Hare's got that emote now. Whew. Seamus still popping around. Finally showed up. It's not bad, you know, not bad. I'm not drinking and racing much. This is Jameson. I just gotta calm the nerves. Entertain us races. Hey, Majamas channel, how you guys doing? My name's Retro Set Joe. Straight, yes. There's some reusable ice cubes up in here. Oh, man.
I'm just some random guy.
What's that? Quiet, Luke. Luke, did you see my computer that's over here and screwed to a 2x4? It's all back, baby. Yeah, I had to order a case for it.
And we're back.
Hey, Majama.
Hey.
Hey guys. I'm sorry, I had a really long pee. I've been drinking a lot of water.
Me too. It's just been filtered through coffee beans or
That
you know,
counts.
hops.
That counts. Smoke Pig says, man, I want to get better at this game so much. You can do it, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
just,
Lucian.
you know,
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, hello?
devote your life to it.
What's up, Lucian? Yeah, just sell your soul to Celeste like the rest of us. Join us, Smoke.
Retro.
Join
that?
us.
Which controller do you use? These keyboard?
What controller? That's a good point, Kareem. What
I'm using an Xbox One controller.
what are you using, Kareem?
I'm using a GameCube.
Oh, nice. So GameCube controllers.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I've heard. I know a couple of really fast runners that use GameCube controllers.
I'm a huge fan of the GameCube controller.
It's a great design.
It is a great design. Like, I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna be stupid," and it's like, no, it actually works really well.
Okay, so totals. Let's go. Joe is at 1535, and Kareem is.
Oh, whoops.
And Kareem is. Lil Cough says,
It's coming. It's coming.
Peter's great. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of exactly. Shout out to Peter's INC. If you guys could actually shout out Petrus INC. He's a Celeste runner and a great guy, and he does a lot to. He'll help you out if you want to know any strats or anything. Just go into his chat. He streams Celeste a ton, and he's very fast and a very cool guy. Okay, 1535 for Retro Joe and Kareem with a 1555. Wow, so really no change. We had a 20-second split through Old Site, and we've kept it the same. We've kept it relatively the same, except that now we've reversed it, right? I think. So Joe's ahead by 20 seconds.
I think he was ahead before, too.
Oh,
was ahead
okay.
before.
Oh, okay.
I think I only gained like 2 seconds on him this time. in
Okay.
that last level.
Professional
I think-
commentating here by Mr. Majama. All right, guys, let's start. Let's get into the Golden Ridge to the postcard screen, please.
Oh, I hate this level. I think I hate this level worse than Resort.
Jazzy Rico.
I'm like, hey, what's
I've
up,
resorted.
hello?
What's up, Jazzy? How are you? Okay, guys, we're at the postcard screen. Let's get ready to Golden Ridge in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Here we go, guys. Golden Ridge. This is, as Joe alluded to, a lot of streamers and runners really are not
Oh,
fans of Golden Ridge. There's A lot of wind. This is where they introduce the bubbles, the bubble mechanic, which you'll see throughout the rest of the game. And also wind mechanic, which is unique to this stage, but also appears at the final stage of Summit. Matt the Man, hands down, Ridge might be my least enjoyed stage.
My God, that was a stupid death. What the hell was I doing?
I've died like 5 times already.
Joe jumping straight onto spikes. Forgets how spikes work momentarily. Okay.
How does one spikes?
How does one spike? Is this a spike? Joe with the early lead here.
Is this a dead meme?
Is this a dead meme?
Yes.
Joe to the bubble key room, which I'm calling it. Ooh, and he takes a death there, trying to be cheeky and sneak back to the bubble quicker. The intended route is to go up and over. He gets it on the second try. Both players now on the same screen. Joe a little bit ahead. Wow. Thanks for that comment. Okay, and Joe through the next cloud screen. Kareem taking a death there. Hey, what's up, Nerdy Jane? Joe the first to the movable block section here. There is a skip you can do off the spikes, which you will see later on.
I have no idea how to do that.
Kareem not far behind.
Down.
Oh, I could have done the little skip.
Okay, both players making their way. We're also, you get a lot of elements introduced here in Golden Ridge. The movable blocks, the bubbles, both make their first appearances here. Both players now on the same screen. Joe at the end of the screen, Kareem just at the beginning. Joe through smoothly. Kareem making his way. Looks like he's not going to have any problems here. Joe taking a death on the next screen. Opening the window here for Kareem to catch up. Remember, guys, Joe's about 20 seconds ahead currently. And Joe is first out of the screen. Kareem right on his heels, though. We got a couple of tricky screens coming up. Any mistake is costly. Kareem taking a death there. Gives Joe the ability to pull ahead here. Joe a full screen ahead now. Kareem struggling here with this strat. He's doing the, I think he's going for the fast strat, but he's through the room now. Joe, slow and steady is the name of the game. Slow equals fast, as my good friend Balancer92 has said. Joe with a nice execution there on a quick movement strat, taking that screen the fast way there. And Kareem, now they're on the same screen. Joe finishes the screen, and Kareem still hanging back a little bit, but nice execution as well there. That's not the intended way to do this room. That's a fast strat. Both players showing it off nicely. Jazzy Rico, I haven't run this game in so long, I need to get back into it. Jazzy, I got you on the schedule. Both players in what I would call full focus mode here.
Like,
Full focus mode. Ooh, that is a costly death there for Joe at the end of that screen. And Kareem takes the lead on this screen. Kareem pulls ahead. Oh, Kareem takes a death now. Both players neck and neck. Joe up to the top of the screen. Again, runs out of stamina there and gets stuck. He's back in the bubble and just barely through. Joe into the final section. First into the final section, which is called the Cliff Face. The windiest and probably the hardest section here. Anything could happen. Big time swings are possible here. Both players neck and neck now at the exact same spot on the... Wow. This is... Wow. Okay. It is extremely close. Into the snowball section. This is where the angry Yetis show up and they throw snowballs. Both players taking a death on this screen. Wow. 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 Another Joe. Joe dying there to a snowball. Kareem takes the lead. Kareem takes the lead on to the next screen with the springboards. Ooh, and Kareem takes a death. Joe is still trying to catch up, though.
Okay.
And now both players on the same screen. Kareem slightly ahead. That death was costly. Oh, and Joe takes a death there on the last spring. Kareem pulling ahead. This is exactly what needs to happen. Kareem needs to make up some time here.
shit.
Oh, both players struggling here through the last section. This section Makes me so angry, says Smoke Pigs. Lucian, for some reason I assumed it was Battling that threw the snowballs. Personal preference, really. I mean, I like to imagine that there's angry Yetis that live on the mountain and are throwing snowballs. Maybe under Badlan's influence? I don't know.
Under the influence of Madeline.
Under the influence of something. Kareem here, first one to the final screen, and takes a death.
Oh, come on. I forgot how to do the last one.
Oh no, Joe is catching up here, closing the gap. Kareem just messing up the final screen here, but Joe takes a death. Now it's neck and neck again. Both players reaching the end of the stage. And Joe, will he be the first one? Wow, does Joe come back and take it? Wow, Joe smoothly through. Kareem struggling with this last screen, and Joe is able to take the lead.
I think that was my fast. No, I guess it wasn't my fastest. Wait.
What's happening here, guys, is something that speedrunners know very well, and that is muscle memory works for and against you. Anybody who's run this or any other game will know that they'll sometimes get caught in like a death loop where you keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
Thank you, Jack.
It's very well known, I think. It's known as the bad side of muscle memory. Both players through now. Let's take a look at those journals. The death
I think
loop.
it's the best I've ever made on that one.
Really, really good stuff from both runners. Okay, let's see where we're at. Joe with a 21:24, Kareem with a 22:03. So a good 40 seconds-ish lead now. 40 seconds of difference. Thank you, Comet. Jesse Lee redeemed 10 seconds of Zen. What do you say, guys? 10 seconds of Zen before we start Mirror Temple? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Just a real quick introduction here, guys. Life is crazy. Things are hectic. We're going fast all the time. Not just in video games, in life. It's nonstop. The news cycle is 24 hours, and work is crazy, and our relationships are tough. Let's just take 10 seconds together here, now. Close our eyes. Focus on our breathing. And that's 10 seconds of Zen. It's hard to quiet the mind, isn't it?
What? I can't hear you over my mind.
It's hard to quiet the mind, but it is worth it to try. Once in a while. Okay, guys, Mirror Temple. My favorite stage, personally. Let's get to those postcard screens, gentlemen. Squadrani in the chat. What's up, squad?
Mirror Temple time.
Mirror Temple, Poggers. Such a beautiful, 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 beautiful stage.
This is a really good stage. I
Yeah.
enjoy this one.
Okay, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Here we go. Here we go. Ken, thank you for the human sacrifice. We'll get to that after this stage. Possibly. I don't know. I might not do human sacrifices during Moonberry Cup races. We'll see. Okay. First part of Mirror Temple. Let's just watch and enjoy. Okay, here we go. First skippable section coming up. I don't know if either runner does the skip. Looks like Joe is doing the intended route. Both players doing the intended route, and both players neck and neck, almost to the pixel at this point. Wow. Okay. Ooh, Kareem just doing taking an early death there. Dashing out of that bubble at the wrong time. Giving Joe the opportunity to move a little bit ahead. Joe, the first one to unlock the key door here, and the first one to the Theo cutscene skip. Kareem right on his heels. Right into the big room. This is where there's a nice skip, which you will probably see later on, called the Depths Corner Boost. Okay.
Blazing new trails again.
Blazing new trails. Joe getting lost there for a minute, but he's back on track now. He's taking the bubble skip here, which is an intended skip put in by the devs to bypass a door that has normally you'd have to go get the key and then open the door. Both players know the skip and have executed it really well. Now Joe is on a screen now that is kind of notorious for losing time. If you're, it sounds like Joe took a bad death there. Let's see what happened. Yep, he missed the bubble.
Yes, okay.
This is a tough screen. If you don't time these spike bubble interactions correctly, you're going to lose a big chunk of time. Kareem moving nicely through, though. He is past, and Joe is still on that screen. Kareem desperately needed to make up some time here, and it looks like he's done it. Joe is now through 2, and Kareem the first one to the Seeker Dream, which I've just named the Seeker Dream.
That works.
Yeah.
It should be called that.
Smoke says, Joe, please stop throwing. I think Smoke is in deep with some bookies. I'm not 100% sure.
Stop throwing. Mate.
Smoke may have some money on this race. I'm not entirely sure. Kareem in the lead. First one to the end of the Seeker Dream. And now into the Battling section. And Joe through the Seeker Dream. Comment disappointed, no advanced strats. Comment, please. Let's keep in mind this is a race open to all skill levels. And with just about...
The cool one, like, in the search area, if that's going to make him happy.
Okay, there you go. Kareem's got some strats incoming, guys. Don't worry, we will see speed strats. Don't worry, I'll try and call them out as I see them here. Joe in full focus mode, trying to catch up and close the gap. Kareem playing very solidly, though, into the Seeker section. Keeping that lead is what he needs to do. Both players now seemingly very focused.
What? Oh, I missed that one.
Uh-oh. Joe trying to get through trying to open the door that's not open here. Missed a key.
I missed that and didn't notice it.
This is a huge swing here, guys. Big time save possible, but a lot of level left. Anything could happen. A lot of level left. Kareem taking a death there. That's costly. That is costly. Both players now on the same long... Oh, no. Joe's not at that screen yet. Sorry. Kareem still on the long screen. Takes a big death there after hitting the final key. Oh, my gosh. That is painful. Kareem going to shock us all with a Revo's nonsense into 6B play. I don't know what that means, Megalore, but I'm pretty sure we're playing all A sides this run. Okay. Both players now. Joe has completely caught up now. Kareem losing all that time that he had made up on this final Seeker screen here. And both players through at the same time. Wow, Joe really closed that gap.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, here we go. We got a big skip coming up. I think both players know the skip I'm talking about. They're both getting through it about the same time. Yep, here we go. This is the Mirror Temple search skip, I think it's called. And Joe first trying it. Kareem dies on the first attempt. Joe back in command here. Second attempt for Kareem is a no-go. We need this search skip. And there it is. Oh, no. Kareem catching the tentacle at the last second there. I thought he had it. There he is. Kareem is through. Well done. Kareem is through. I'm going to say it's still anybody's game, guys. Mirror Temple is a crazy section. Still, no player has reached Theo. There can be some big-time shifts in the Theo section. Frosty Shakes has sworn the oath. Thank you, my friend. Welcome in, Frosty Shakes. Still, any percent body's game. Joe the first to Theo. Theo is pretty much universally disliked for being just a burden, really. Joe really struggling here with the first Theo screen. And Kareem has closed the gap. Kareem has absolutely closed the gap as Joe takes yet another death here.
What the fuck? Ah! Okay.
Joe cannot make it happen here. Hey, what's up, Frosty Shakes? Any percent buddies game, Majama, please. That's so good. I love that. Any percent buddies game. The Iris has sworn the oath. Welcome in, the Iris. Nice emote there, Frosty Shakes. Really cool. Really Majama-esque. Okay, here we go. Both players now fully immersed in the Theo section. Kareem taking a death there. Both players dying. Now it's again neck and neck. Both players on the same screen. Both struggling with this screen.
Alright. Let's see.
Okay, and both players are through. Wow, very sketchy play there from Joe, but he makes it through.
I hate that.
I had a minor heart attack there. Kareem struggling on this button allows Joe to close the gap. Both players neck and neck now. Anybody's level now. Joe slightly ahead here. He uses Theo here to hit this. Oh my God, what a death from Kareem. What? Oof, that is going to cost him. Still a few really tricky screens that Joe could lose time on, though.
It's not going well.
Kareem struggling with the Mirror Temple. Joe taking a big death, though. That could cost him some time. Both players having trouble here. All it takes is some smooth play for anybody to catch up.
Oops.
Alright.
Never do that.
Oh, Joe yeeting Theo in the wrong direction here, opening the window. Opening the window for Kareem.
I'm going really slow.
Kareem a little bit of trouble there with the Theo.
Okay.
Okay, Joe onto the final screen. Kareem not far behind. Joe struggling a little bit. Wow, somehow staying alive, but then a Seeker just completely bit Joe's face off there. And Joe closing in on the final section. Joe into the final screen here. No fear of death, but it is possible to get stuck on these little ledges, and obviously this energy wave that's pushing you back can lose you some time, but no way to die here.
Let's go.
And it looks like Joe is the first one through the level. Well played. Kareem not far behind, but ooh, takes a death there from that Seeker.
First try.
What? Okay.
Let's go, Kareem. Let's go. You got this, man. You got this.
Ooh.
Still anybody's game. I don't want you to think.
No one could hit the eye last time. Sometimes that just happens. You time that room just a little bit wrong.
That's it. There we go. Kareem through and
And
ready to throw this Theo Crystal right into the eyeball.
Oh,
Gotta eat your friends.
there we go.
There we go.
That took way too long.
That's it. There we go. And Kareem is through. Kareem is through.
Dang it.
Well ran.
That's rough.
Both players.
Alright.
Good Mirror Temple, guys. Good Mirror
Take
Temple.
water.
Kareem gonna grab some water. I didn't see the times. Joe's total is 30:29. There we go. And Kareem's total 32. So 2 minutes, or rather 1.5 minute gap now. Joe opened up his lead to 1.5 minutes. Sam, the F-man in chat. What's up, Sam?
Hey, Sam. What's the F for?
What does the F stand for? And keep it clean.
Fudge.
Sam says, I want to do one of these races. Exclamation point Moon, guys. Anybody who's interested in joining the Moonberry Cup,
EV time.
it is open to all. All you need is a sub 110 any percent. And, I mean, not even that. If you want to play, just sign up and we'll find a category for you.
If we can do reflections in 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure I can get the under hour.
Joe, you're playing really solidly. The F stands for
resort
Sam the F man.
sloppy.
Sam the F man says the F stands for anything you can imagine.
Ooh,
Ooh. Leave it up to our imagination. I like that.
Fritos.
Sam the Frito man.
Sam the Frito man. You don't
I
like
like it.
Fritos, man.
If you don't like Fritos, man, we got problems. PX Day says, "Let's go sub hour, baby."
Yo. I'll
We
be so
gotta-
happy if I sub hour finally. I'll probably get like 1:01.
1 hour and 1 second.
1 hour, 1 minute.
Imagine 1 hour, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, 1,000th of a second.
Thousandth.
Thousandth. How do you say that? Thousandth.
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 It doesn't start with an S.
Thousandth.
Thousandth.
PX Day says, "Oh wait, you can." Oh, Joe, here you go. PX Day says you can sub 1 hour. Just do it. There you go. That's it. That's how you do it. You just do it.
Is that? I didn't realize that was the strat.
1 hour, 69 seconds. Good luck to both these guys, by the way. Yes, good luck to both runners. It's still anybody's game. I just want to stress, Joe has built himself a lead of about a minute and a half, but it is still literally anybody's game. Let's get our runners to the postcard screen here for reflection. And just a reminder, anybody who wants to run !moon can get you in the game. The way we count it down is 3, 2, 1, let's kick it, and it goes like this. 3, 2, 1, let's kick it. Here we go. Reflection. This is Reflection. This stage has a lot of cool strats for speed runners, and it introduces the feather mechanic.
Sometimes you miss that first feather.
Sometimes you miss that first feather. It's a really interesting mechanic, the feather, and I really am just thinking of this now, but I love so much about this game. But the fact that the feather is in here and it requires... I mean, it doesn't require runners to use the analog stick, but I think... I don't know what percentage of, maybe 99% of runners use the analog stick to navigate with the feather. And just the fact that it requires you to switch back and forth, I think is really cool. Go ahead, Joe.
Celeste is not multiplier Webraham. We are racing on separate consoles, separate games.
Oh, Fel the Curl appears. What's up, Fel? Shout outs to Fel the Curl. Thanks for being here, man. Absolutely epic Celeste speedrunner, and I consider him a Celeste guru. Lake skip. No, guys. No. This is not a lake skip. This is not a lake skip run.
Apparently I can't.
99% of runners are not on controller. Untrue, Lil Cakeoff. Untrue. PX Day uses analog for the entire run. Sorry, guys. That's cool. I know some runners that use all analog. I can't do it.
Balancer only use analog?
Balancer uses only analog, yeah.
Ugh. I knew I didn't like him.
Fel the Curl says... Wait, what's happening on Sunday? Sorry, Fel. What's happening? Are you doing a stream on Sunday, Fel? Metaglorious, big shout outs to Fel, and anybody watching this or running this who wants to get good should follow Fel for his coaching streams. Yes, please, promote the hell out of Fel.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Fel the Curl is a legend. Okay, let's get back to the race here, guys. Shouts to Fel, Metaglory, and all the other runners in chat. Thank you so much for hanging out and supporting the Moonberry Cup. We are just in our infancy here. We appreciate all the support. Okay, Kareem says hi. The first one through this screen. And opting for the low road here. Joe not far behind. Kareem in the lead, though. Both players opting for the low road. And Kareem smoothly through. Kareem with the lead that he desperately needs. Playing Reflection really nice here in the early stages.
Oops.
Smooth play. Kareem to the screen with the breakable walls first. Joe not too far behind. Both players playing really smoothly at this point. We got some tricky sections coming up, though. Oh, nice save from Kareem there in the bumper room. And nicely done. Joe into the bumper key room. And nice move there. Very close save there by Joe. Almost hits those spikes, but grabs the wall. Kareem just as smooth as butter through here. Smooth as Kareem.
I see what you did there.
Wow. Ooh, death there from Kareem. Allowing Joe to close the gap a little bit. Still some really nice play from both runners here. Very smooth, very low deaths. This is Kareem is on a screen now that is pretty tricky, and you can get caught on, but he's through first try. Wow, really nicely done. Joe on that screen now. It's you have to use these feathers to get through past these bumpers. Both players first try it. Very nice work, and Joe has closed the gap just a bit here. Let's see which path Kareem takes through this section. There's multiple kind of secret routes here. He takes the first path, and then down the left. Nice, smart play, getting the checkpoint there. And he's not going to take the tricky kind of a tight gap you can fall through there to save some time. Instead, he kind of plays it safer.
Shit!
Joe going for the gap and losing some time there, but luckily when you hit that checkpoint, you don't lose a bunch. Second attempt for Joe, and he's really struggling to get through this spiky fall here. It's not easy. It's not easy to do. He's through. And Kareem making his way through this underwater spike section, which again is tricky. You want to go fast, but it can punish you going fast through here. And Kareem, the first one to the big Kevin block. After this long ride, Kevin ride, you're into the battling section here, the battle in battle, aka the Hey Ya section. And Joe not far behind. Kareem into the Hey Ya section. Hey Ya's in chat. This is the lead Kareem needed. Joe now into the battling battle. Both players navigating here.
Oops.
Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Kareem takes a death. Joe, very solid through the battling section. Very solid. Both players just really calm, really in their groove, you can tell. Ooh, Joe takes a death there. Kareem struggling a bit. Ooh, gets caught with the battling fireballs. Battling has two attacks. You can see the laser beam, and then she will follow it up with these fireballs. I don't know what they're called. Energy balls or magic balls. Battling's magic balls.
Oh my gosh, seriously? Did she learn that from Pajama?
Majama's magic balls.
Magic balls.
Is that part of it?
Shoot.
Kareem very nicely through this section and seriously making a dent in that time. That Joe has built up. Reflection looking like so far a swing level, but anything can happen still. Plenty of stage left. Nicely done by Kareem, nicely done by Joe. Both players smooth right now. Fell the curl, magical balls. And Kareem into the cutscene. It's kind of a cutscene screen, although there's no cutscene. But now he's into the final battling section. Joe not far behind. Kareem going for a speed strat here where you can launch yourself off of this moving platform, but the timing is tricky. He decides to opt out and just play it the standard way, and he's through. Joe approaching the final battle in section now. Kareem taking a death there. These screens are tricky, and if you're not careful, you could lose a lot of time mistiming a jump here or there. Kareem taking it slow and steady, getting through. And Joe closing the gap a bit, playing real steady. Oh, Kareem taking a death there. And I think Joe did as well, yep. Ooh, Joe with another death. Oh, and Kareem, both players now really struggling, battling, just too powerful here. Oh. Sometimes when you battle your inner demons, guys. They're too strong. Too strong sometimes. Okay. We have a race. Joe pulling ahead. Has fought all the way back and pulled ahead here. Into the last battling screen. Both players now on the same screen. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Joe takes a death there, though. If Kareem can get here smoothly, we could see a time shift. And it looks like Kareem is through. Kareem is through. Let's see if Joe can finish out here. Nice. Nicely done. Joe is through. Both players through. Kareem ahead here into the final climb. Let's see who can get to the top. This is the first and only power-up in the game. You get an additional dash. 2 dashes from here on out for both players. Ooh, Kareem, don't do that. Oh my god, Kareem almost retries at the wrong time.
I did.
Oh no. Joe does retry at the wrong time. No, no, no. Do you ever just retry? Kareem saved the retry. Finishes the level. This is going to be a big mistake for Joe. Big mistake. I don't know. That's a 10 or 12 second mistake there. Maybe more. Oof. Let us Dars. Jama, this is the best idea. I'm so stressed by the stream, but I'm in love with it too. Nicely played, Kareem. Taking that stage back from Joe.
Oh, that was painful.
A 9-minute, 56-second reflection for Kareem and Joe with a 10-minute 23, which puts them at 40-52 and 41-56. Wow, just about a 1 minute difference. Got a sandwich. How's the race? Welcome back, Carrarium. We are 1 minute apart, and Summit is such a long marathon of a level. This is literally anyone's game still as we head into Summit. Are you guys ready?
Give me a second.
Now, there's no postcard screen for Summit, guys. Just FYI. There's no postcard screen, so we're going to just have to start the climb. Oh, Kareem's already into it. Okay, Joe, go ahead and start. Kareem just went... Kareem went rogue. Wait, he's backing out now, maybe. Hang on, hang on. Wait, okay. Is it possible to back out? I don't know. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. Kareem, we lost your screen. Kareem, we lost your screen. Joe, okay, Kareem's back. Okay. Okay, no problem, guys. Let's keep it rolling. We're okay. Okay, we're fine. Yep, we're good.
Oh, no.
Let's pray for the sub 1 hour for both boys. Will we have another run after? Yes, another run to follow. It's going to be quicker, about a high 30s. Both players in the next race are in the high 30s. So we're going to see a lot of new strats for the next race. Okay, so here we go. Kareem and Joe, both on their way through the first section of Summit. The starts were a little bit staggered. But we're just gonna go by who's leading on screen. So we'll see how it goes. Kareem, the first one to the end of the section. Very nicely played by Kareem. Joe into the last screen, not too far behind. Kareem into the next second section of Summit here. Joe taking a death.
Stupid death.
There we go, and Joe is through, not too far behind. Little cough. Wait, who's the second run? I thought second run was low 30s. No. Second run is high 30s, Lil K.
Oh, God. I choked.
Kareem looking real smooth through here. And Joe struggling. We got a race, boys. We got a race. Summit is absolutely a level unto itself. It's almost its own game. Summit is. It's a compilation of every level, followed by another separate section at the very peak of the mountain. Kareem,
I am sloppy.
smooth through here, and Joe struggling. This is exactly what can happen, guys. Kareem is now through the city section of Summit and into the old site section of Summit. This is where we reintroduce the dream blocks. Really smooth play here from Kareem. Ooh, Kareem takes a death there, though. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and let me know what you think in chat here. Speedrunners, I think Summit, especially for people who are just learning to run, is probably the least played stage. And the reason being, as you speedrun the game, you'll probably play a lot of the first section and do a lot of resets. You don't get to Summit very often. Whereas, you know, the first few stages like City, Old Site, those get the most play. Smoke Pigs agrees. Carrarium for sure. Palm Top definitely. Runs are aborted way before Summit. Yep. So that's just very, very common, guys. Summit is not something that is practiced a lot unless you've been speedrunning it for quite a bit. And, I mean, there's just, bottom line, there's a lot going on in Summit. There's a whole lot going on. Kareem makes it through the section. Really smooth play from Kareem, and Joe struggling. This is exactly what Kareem needs if he wants to win this Moonberry Cup race. But as you guys know who have played this game, anything can happen. Kareem making his way now through the Celestial Resort section. Tricky section with a lot of screens that can lose you a lot of time. And Joe is going to need to take advantage of that. Joe is on a different route than I'm used to, but he's through. Okay, now he's back on track. Now he's back on track. Close race, actually. Very close race.
Oh, crying out loud.
Matt the Man, I reset on prologue every time unless it's a gold. Gotta get them glides, you know what I mean? Joe now at the final screen of the section. And Kareem on a very difficult screen, very long and can cost some time, but he's doing the slow and steady method, and he's through. Nicely done. And Joe just now entering the resort section. Kareem taking a small death there. Another death for Kareem, and Joe is making up some time here as he's playing very steadily. He's on the dancing meatballs screen, which can be really tricky if you don't have a good pattern. If you're not familiar with the cycle, you can get stuck. Joe finally making it through, and Kareem on the final screen. What will forever be known as the "Do You Ever Just Retry" screen. Kareem is through. And Kareem is through the diamond meatball screen. Smoke Pigs gets a chuckle from that one. This is a race, ladies and gentlemen. Joe with almost a minute and a half lead. It looks like it's all but erased now. Kareem has struggled up until this part and has really focused here in Summit. Joe now to the meatball room, the big long meatball room, which is very tricky because there's a lot of time to lose. If you get caught with a meatball at the end of this stage,
Shit.
you're going to lose a lot of time, and Joe doing exactly that. Meanwhile, Kareem absolutely smoothing his way through the next stage. However, it is anybody's game now, guys. I don't want you to think anything is written in stone here because there's still a lot of Summit left. A lot of areas where you can lose and gain time. Joe has absolutely stepped up the pace here and really clean into the final screen of the Celestial Resort section of Summit. And he's through both players now into the Golden Ridge section. What's up, QB? Thank you for that cursed emote. Meat bunnies. This level is all about spikes and bubbles, guys. Spikes and bubbles. The bubbles add a whole new element. Kareem is the first to reach the final screen here. Joe not too far behind. Close the gap a bit. And Kareem is through. Nicely done. Nicely done. Kareem, the first onto the Mirror Temple section of Summit. 2,500 meters. A slight misstep there, and he's opting to go for the secret bubble path, which is intended by the devs. You just have to know how to execute it. Skips you a couple screens there. Joe on a tricky long auto scroller screen here. Looks like he's made it through. Wow. Very, very close. Very, very close. Ooh, very, very tricky stuff from Kareem there. And he gets the key. Nicely done. Deep sigh from Joe's camp as he struggles. The 1 minute 30 second. It has to be erased. It has to be erased by now. I have to assume Kareem is in the lead. He is doing Summit extremely well. I'm not sure if he's taken the time to practice, but he's playing very, very smoothly. Pretty much every section here. Just very clean, very smooth. He's at the door skip section, opting to play it the traditional way. He has to take a death there, loses some time. Joe through now into the Mirror Temple section. And Kareem onto the final screen here. Now this is a screen where you can absolutely get stuck and lose time.
No door skip.
No door skip from either player.
I don't know what door skip you're talking about.
Kareem into the final section here. And there we go. Kareem is through. Nicely done.
Gosh.
Unga in the chat. What's up, Unga? Another speed runner. And the final climb. The final climb here. Kareem into the final section. Sky's the limit. Welcome in.
Oh my god.
Failed the curl. Did you know you can actually skip the doors by pressing the switches? Wow. Strats.
Didn't know?
Joe going the wrong way in the bubble, but he's corrected himself now. Gotta believe Kareem is in the lead here, as he is to flag 24. But struggling a bit. Hey, what's up? A Rudy. Welcome in. How do you say your name? Rudy? Am I saying that right? Hey, Cryptic Grim. Welcome in as well. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Exclamation point Moon if you want to, some details on the Moonberry Cup and how you can join on your own. Joe playing this section pretty smooth now. And Kareem into the gem dash vertical corridor. I don't know what you call it, but let's just say he's at flag 19 now. Joe really has his work cut out for him. He's got to make up some time here. He's got to hope Kareem makes a mistake. All the while, he's got to play pretty smooth. There's still some sections coming up, and Kareem making a big mistake there. That's going to cost him a good 15 seconds, I believe. Meanwhile, Joe playing really, really smooth. Making his way. Oh, and a costly, costly death from Joe. Final section of this final screen. If you take a death there, you're going to lose time. Absolutely. The intensity is on the L. Wait, on the I. So,
Oh my gosh.
a Rudy? Does it a Rudel? A Ruid? Does it rhyme with something? Help me out here, chat. I don't know what's going on. Cryptic Grim, how are you? Welcome in. Sam the F-Man, just Golden A, trying to race the guys in the meantime. Both sub-hour pace, but I don't know. Sub-hour pace, but either of them, I don't know either of their 3K times. A Rui Day? Is it a Rui Day? There we go, and Joe is through. Finally through. Joe into the final section here. And flag 11 is Kareem. I'm going to go ahead and say it is Kareem's to lose at this point. If he plays smoothly, it could be too much of a lead for Joe to close. Wow, how the turntables. The last one, a Roid. A Roid? A Ruid? What's up, Jasmine? Welcome in, Jasmine. A Ruid? Is it like row your boat? A Roid? And Kareem's to flag 7. Joe on flag 27. Now again, guys, don't forget, Joe has about a minute and a half lead going into Summit. So it is still in the realm of possibility for Joe to catch up here. Kareem on to flag 5, clearly very comfortable with Summit. I don't know if this was a strategy going into today's race to practice Summit, or if he's just spent more time on Summit, but either way, very smart play by Kareem, who had head-to-head, looking at each stage, lost pretty much every stage up until here. Joe just playing more smooth. But like I said before, guys, Summit is a game unto itself, and anything could happen. Flag 2 for Kareem now. Joe just needs to remember to play smooth as possible here. Keep it as error-free, and hope that Kareem makes some mistakes here going into the final section. Well done, Kareem. Flag 1, the final climb. Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Our first runner to the summit. Kareem touches the flag.
Oh my god. 56-38.
Well played, 56-38 for Kareem. And now all eyes are on Joe. Joe in full focus mode here at 56 minutes. Let me let me turn up his volume here.
Oh man. That was rough. Oh, no. Oh, man. That was rough.
It all comes down to Summit. It all comes down to Summit.
Come on, sub hour. You got 3 minutes.
You got time, Joe. Nice and smooth. We got your back. Let's get some love in chat for Retro Joe. Please and thank you. Both runners. The Iris redeemed, I love you. Palm Top Tiger redeemed, I love you. I love you, Iris. Love you, Palm Top. Oh, were those loves? Was that love for Joe? I didn't mean to I didn't mean to intercept the love.
I mean, that happens.
Balancer 92 rating with a party of 16. Welcome in, Balancer and friends. What's up, guys? How's it going? Balancer, how was your stream, man? Shout outs to Balancer 92. Good friend of the stream and participant in the first ever Moonberry Cup race. Balancer 92, thank you so much for being here. Wild Zenny appears. What's up, Wild Zenny? How's it going, guys? We racing right now. Kareem finished up with a 56:38. Excellent time, sub 1 hour. Joe currently at 57 minutes and 45 seconds.
You got it, Joe.
You got this, Joe. We got your back, man. Let's get some big loves, some pee-poo runs in the chat for Joe.
Stupid deaths like that.
It all comes down to Summit. It all comes down to Summit. We were talking about it earlier. Balancer probably will agree. Summit, a level that not a lot of speedrunners, especially early on, if you're sub 1 hour or in your 50 minute run, you're probably not practicing Summit as much as you are other levels. I know that's true for me, 100% true for me, and I'm sure a lot of speedrunners can agree. Hey, Mr. Funny Fun, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Sorry for the I don't have any music going because I can put Joe's stream up, but then you're gonna hear like double. You're gonna hear double sound. So I don't know if that's gonna be annoying, but maybe I could put some actual music on. Hang on a sec. Let's act like professional broadcasters here for a second.
Oh, how the hell did
you got-
that even happen?
You got a minute. Come on.
You got a minute, man. You got this.
I'm just trying to hit every spike there is.
Joe going with the all spikes percent.
The all spikes run. Any spike percentage.
Unga says Summit is like 1/3 of the run, so it's super crucial. Oh, absolutely. I honestly believe it's like a little game on its own. Summit is like a little game on its own. Okay, Joe. To the final couple flags here. Let's go. Let's send him some power in chat, guys. Send Joe your strength. He's at 59 minutes, 40 seconds. He's at the final flag. Let's go, baby. Final climb. Take my energy. Get up that mountain, Joe.
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
No!
Oh, my God. What? Oh, he takes a spike death at the last possible second. Oh, that keeps him outside of the 1 hour. What a heartbreak. Oh my God, he had it in his sights. The sub 1 hour was done, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not enough energy from chat. Still a PB. Still a PB. Oh my God. Big props, guys, please, to both these runners. What an amazing race. It was back and forth. It all came down to Summit at the end. Oh my gosh. Let's go to the books, guys. Let's go to the books.
GG, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Good job. Well done.
Thanks.
GG for both players. This was such an incredible race, and the books are going to tell you why. Joe played so extremely solidly the first 80%, all the way up until Summit. He had a lead. He had the lead in every stage. Let's take a look at the book pages here. We'll do a quick little breakdown before we start the next race. Ooh. Seriously, GG. Forsaken City, Joe had the lead.